Do you think that both these entities, Microsoft as well as NVIDIA, have it in them to really spearhead and lead the AI race?
Microsoft's end-to-end platform is really what's going to enable a lot of these developers to ultimately run these super high-powered AI models. And ultimately, that is what is going to be the gateway to enabling a lot of workplace productivity, a lot of innovation to come through via the cloud. So that whole end-to-end platform is really powerful for Microsoft.
Why does it give Microsoft an edge over Alphabet, which is also trying to put as much might and muscle behind really developing its cloud platform to enable AI tools?
Well, let's kind of separate it out a bit. I mean, I think when we talk about AI, the impact of AI is going to happen in three areas: search, workplace productivity, and the tech stack. In search, Google is expected to generate over $187 billion in search revenues by fiscal year end 2024. So they're huge in the space. They own the search space by definition. Bing is expected to generate about $13 billion. But now, you have this interesting dynamic happening around AI. And with the integration of AI into search algorithms, it enables the users to experience a much more curated, visual, dynamic search experience. And one wonders if there could be a shifting of tides in terms of how those revenues may shake out by the end of 2024 or 25.
I'm not so sure, but yeah, I'll take your word for it.
Really quickly, I have to ask you, Melissa, and this is going a little bit sideways, but if we think about how Google started with two guys sitting in their garage, why are we so certain that it's going to be Microsoft, NVIDIA, Alphabet that are going to be the final beneficiaries of all of this expected TAM that is coming via the way of AI? How do we know that it's not going to be, two ladies sitting in a garage right now, two coders, two developers that come up with the next big thing? Why is everyone just making this assumption that all of this money is going to be coming to those giants that are already there?
Well, I think to quote Jensen Huang, the data center is the computer, and there is so much development and infrastructure that has to go around making AI actually happen. It's not something that can just be made in a garage. The tech stack is completely changing. A lot of it requires enormous amounts of data, compute. It requires moving from CPU to accelerated compute, which is ultimately what is going to enable the generative AI to happen. And without that whole infrastructure to support it and all of the CapEx that goes around it, that's why the big players are likely to dominate here and why they're leading.